All right. YouTube says we are live, so I assume we're live.
Hopefully.
Hello, everybody. Let me post this in my Discord. Announcements.
Yep, you're live.
Cool. Somehow yeah, there we go. All right. Yay! Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of OG Alert Live. Let me move my mic over. I realized that I usually have my mic in front of me when I'm recording or streaming, and today I didn't. Okay. Hopefully we're sounding a little bit better now. I have 3 guests with me today, and we may have another one joining us, but you guys all know MCBYT.
What's good?
And Phobia, who is a new guest on my channel.
Yo.
And then tanpug, who was here last time.
Hi.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hop on like Blockmania or something and kind of run around while we talk. Or at least try to. Make sure my add-ons... I gotta make sure the voice chat is disabled. Good. Okay. Alright, well... This is going to be a different style of OG Alert Live today. Wanted to try out something new. tanpug sent a message, I don't know, like after the last one, saying that maybe we should try doing a more like podcasty type episode where we just kind of talk about, and I mean, mostly OG community related stuff, but we don't have, you know, it's not as much as not as much of a news format as it is just kind of discussing this community and everything that goes on in it. So that's what we're gonna try to do. Love experimenting with new types of streams and videos, so I'm glad we're doing this now. Okay, I guess we can kind of start off with some things that we wrote down, right? We let me see if I can actually have to get back over to Discord for this one, of course. What did you want to talk about? I guess, you know, we could start with the employee involvement in comm. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, like an Ed and people like that.
Yeah.
We love an Ed. Everyone loves an Ed.
Yes.
I hope.
So, yeah, let's, I can pull up, like, Twitter or something. There are some Mojang employees that are involved in the OG community, or at least interested in it. And yeah, one of those is Ined, who I will pull up on Twitter right now. Here we go. We can, well,
These
look
people
at
in chat
this.
are wild, and dude. X in a box, have my baby.
Wow, Polish goose. You know, I don't think we know each other that well.
Coming on a little heavy there, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. So Ined, he says he's the gatekeeper of Minecraft accounts. What is his? Do you guys actually know what his position is?
I think he literally is like in charge of. He's basically what Mark used to be like 6 years ago. He's like in charge of all things account related. So he's been overseeing like migration at the moment, I think. But
Right.
after that, probably just general account stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
what
that
it
makes
seems like.
sense. That is, it's cool to have someone who is involved in the, like, you know, who he has, it seems like at least sort of favorable attitude towards the OG community.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like necessarily favorable. It's just like not Mark level, because Mark's level of disdain for the OG community, like bro, if you say the word cape or the word OG in a tweet to him, it's an automatic block.
You know,
And Ed is more focused on like security and stuff.
I didn't
which
even like say anything to Mark, and he blocked me. Like, I've never interacted with him. I'm
Is
blocked
everybody in this call blocked by him? I know I am. I know Exida is.
I don't think
I don't think I am.
Wow.
Okay, then.
Well, there
Half the
might
call.
maybe you guys should start tweeting at Mark.
Yeah, good idea.
Come
I
join
don't
the
Just tag
club.
him and say cape.
Yeah. Or probably just say Cape. You don't even have to ping. You
Yeah.
don't have to like at him. He'll probably just kind of
Search for the word cape and block everyone on Twitter that's ever said it.
yeah, for real.
Didn't someone get blocked by him for like liking one of his tweets or something?
I don't
Huh.
I
even
think
know.
M6 did, or like it was somebody.
It's so dumb. Ugh. It cracks me up. Oh man. That's really funny. Yeah. You know what's interesting is we found out that Ned followed me on Twitter, which like I don't know what to make of that.
You're famous.
Yeah, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, we would one would hope it's a good thing, but if it was if Mark followed me on Twitter, I'd be scared. But since it's a Ned, like it's cool.
Yeah, if Mark follows you, that's like a bad omen.
Yeah, I follow two Mojang employees. Let's see, how do I get to my own profile on? I follow Ned and I follow Corner Hard.
Corner.
Oh yeah.
I like Corner Hard. I watch his streams sometimes. And one time I remember I joined one of his streams and he also like knew who I was and what kind of videos I make. So there are definitely Mojang employees that are involved in the OG community and they like know what's going on.
Yeah, Corner Hard and Ined, I think, are more publicly involved and aware of the community, but like I guarantee you they're not the only ones. There are definitely other employees that are
Yeah.
keeping a close eye on it.
I mean, if 1% of my external channel views are on Mojang.com, it can't just be Ined and Corner Hard, especially since that started like over a year ago.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably Mark, and he was just waiting for me to say something about him so he could block me.
Yeah, he's just watching every video.
Yeah.
Mark's really the biggest X in a Box fan there is.
Joshua says, how do you pronounce it? Xile? Xile? Was quite involved a bit too. I'm not aware of who that is. Do you guys know that person?
I don't know who that is.
Huh.
Sounds familiar, but I'm not of knowledge of his involvement.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Someone says odds of Mark watching this stream. Probably pretty low.
Yeah, there's Zalepian and Slice Line. I think that's what they meant by exile. Is it Zalepian or Exilepian? I don't know how to say
Okay.
it. I love Slice Lime though. That man, that is one of my favorite. I think he's genuinely my favorite person working at Mojang for the simple reason that he also worked on my other favorite games of all time. So
Who is this?
he's Sliced Lime. He's working at Mojang right now. I think on Dungeons, if I'm not wrong. But before that, he was working on Mirror's Edge and Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which
Okay.
besides Minecraft are my favorite games.
I've never played those games before, but I will take your word for it. What kind of games are they?
Both of them are parkour games. Mirror's Edge is a lot more story based and like running from the cops and stuff like that, and the Mirror's Edge Catalyst is a lot more open world. And also Mirror's Edge Catalyst, for people that liked the original Mirror's Edge a lot, Mirror's Edge Catalyst got like really bad reviews because it's not a lot like the original.
Oh.
And I think it's a really rushed game. Like you can tell just by how many glitches there are in it. It is very unpolished, but it's still extremely fun. It's like it has kind of the same appeal that like Goat Simulator had, but less completely game breaking glitches and more just, hey, you can just kind of like sail across the map and fly a mile midair and a bunch of weird stuff like that. Broken game, but really fun is my
fun.
point.
I like it.
I love Goat Simulator, dude.
I haven't played in like 5 years. I haven't played any of those old games like Goat Simulator, Octodad, I Am Bread, all those.
Joshua says
Older
Mark has been on
games.
Blockmania before. Yes, he has.
Yes. I might even have to-
1,328 days ago.
Jeez.
Someone asked in chat, because I think it'd be cool to kind of take some questions from chat. Someone says, can you ask what the most OG names they have and saw are? We could, and it's something kind of cool to just, not necessarily exactly that question, but to just kind of talk about,
I
like,
saw 8 on like Vel PP like hella long ago.
how long
think-
ago was that?
I think it's like 2017, maybe.
Huh.
Yeah, back in 2016, 8 used to play on the Brawl network.
Yeah, Glove owned it, I think, at the time because it had the skin.
It's pretty cool. You say Brawl Network?
Yeah, I used to be an admin on that.
Okay, cool. So Brawl is the one that like absorbed MCPVP, right?
Yeah.
Because I was a big MCPVP guy, but
Oh, really?
around the time they like Brawl brought them, I Brawl bought them. Is when I stopped playing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was yeah, I just played a lot of like HG and mostly
Brawl network had a big OG community on there with their War Z server, Daisy with Guns.
Okay.
That's where like Mario, Luigi, all the Mario-based characters came out of that
Okay.
group.
I remember seeing them on MCPVP too. I think MCPVP had quite
Yeah.
a big OG community in it. That's cool. And does Brawl still exist or no?
Yeah, it's pretty dead now, but it does still exist. They still have like capture the flag and stuff on there.
Oh,
And
that's fun.
raid.
Nice. I assume not many people play those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty small
I-
groups now.
When were you staff on it? Because I played on it like, I don't know, 8 or 9 months ago, just to see how popular it still was.
I got staff in 2015, and I resigned earlier this year.
Okay. Then I guess you probably would have been, like, you probably would have been staff or would have just resigned when I played it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tested out Capture the Flag. There was like 40 people on.
Yeah, it gets big sometimes, but
Oh my god, I just thought of this. I meant to ask you about this MCB the other day.
Yeah.
You know your staff on that that parkour server.
Yeah.
Is it Manicube?
Manicube, yeah.
Yeah. My apparently my brother and his friends play on that like all the time. Do you ever see Will Bob on there?
I don't think I've seen them on. I've seen a lot of people from the OG community on this server. I don't know when this started happening or why it started happening, but like probably around, I don't know, 5 or 6 months ago, I started to notice a ton of people from the OG community. Like before that, there were a few every once in a while, but like starting like half a year ago, I've seen like 40 OG names on just the parkour server alone, and I have no idea why.
I think I think it's a lot of them. A lot of OG names will also like play Bed Wars. I think that's pretty common.
Yeah.
And I think since my brother plays Bed Wars, I'm drawing that connection that I'm pretty sure that server became popular like in the Bed Wars community, but I could be wrong about that because like my brother and all of his friends play and they all play Bed Wars too.
It
But
might have.
It also
I
could
know
be
a
that
lot.
Bed Wars is just like everyone plays that. So
Yeah, I know that it's definitely popular for those that are in the housing community because, like, if you aren't playing housing parkour, Manicure parkour is like the best place to go.
why do I have creative mode on Blockmania? I just broke a block.
That's not good.
I need to abuse this. What
Put a
should I
bunch of
build?
signs.
Build an X in a box.
Oh, I'm gonna just add a sign over here. It's gonna say blockmania.com. I'm advertising. Oh man. Yeah, so we can kind of move on, I guess, to some other stuff. What were you saying about the one of one cape, Tan?
I was like in general.
Just like talking about one of one capes?
Yeah.
I'd love to talk about those because I know people. I actually got a message today about the Prismarine cape, and someone had never noticed it before. Do you guys? It's like a modder, right? It was like some modder that had that.
Yeah, I think they remade Prismarine and then also made like a chisel for their mod or something along those lines, and that's why they got the cape, if I'm not wrong. That's off of memory, so
Okay,
I could
so
very well be.
yeah, but like they made textures or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, a bunch of people just left the game. That's cool. Oh, look at everyone punching and looking at me. Hi, Joshua. You guys hear that siren going by?
Yeah. It's just cutting out of my Discord.
Oh my god, we could get Joshua in here to talk about the one of one cape he was he was gonna get. Sorry, I guess there's the police are right outside my house. They found out that I have some OG names and they're looking for them.
Better
Oh,
hide.
Yeah.
Mark's on his way.
Yeah, I'm gonna add something to the top of this. There we go. So what are the other? Oh, so this person in chat says they finalized the Prismarine texture. I thought it was that they like made their own Prismarine textures.
There's a wiki for it. It says the cape was given to Drolkus for recreating the Prismarine block for use in his chisel mod rather than modifying Mojang's texture.
Oh, okay. And then
That is-
that earned him a cape. Why? I could remake a
Yeah, that's
texture.
a really weird
Yeah.
reason to give them a cape, but like,
Didn't
okay,
you pre-make
Mojang.
the cape like before you?
Yeah,
did
it says
Wow.
that Jeb had the cape made before reaching out, but it didn't have an owner.
Someone's spamming my DMs on
I wonder
on
who would have had it.
Blockmania. It's kind of cool. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
You guys know
But
why
to be
someone-
fair,
Or go ahead.
all of the, yeah, to be fair, like pretty much every single one of one cape has a really weird reason. Like one guy just was like, "Hey, Notch, here, let me put you in contact with a British news host," and they got a cape for that. So
Julian
there's
Clark.
a lot of weird. There's a lot of weird ones.
Is the Prismarine cape active at all? Or has it been
I
active?
think
Pretty
it
sure it's active on Twitter.
actually is pretty active. I could be wrong. I know it was active back in like, what was this, 2017, because of the classic Nimble video showing off Drolkus, but I don't know if I've seen him recently. I feel like I've seen him like since I've started playing the game, but I don't know when.
Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that person in game. I honestly had not. Like it's that account's never been in the OG community, right? Like it's never been stolen from him.
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Because a lot of one of one capes have been in the OG community, if
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
for like a couple of days. But
That account was last on Hypixel in January of this year.
how do you spell it?
I'll put it in the Discord.
I think the one that's been the longest was probably Danny B.
Yeah, hasn't Danny B been in the community like 4 different times?
Yeah, I think something like that.
Yeah.
Or I think it's really only been like 2, right? Or maybe 3.
As I know of 2, I don't know about others.
Yeah. It says that Drolkus was on Blockmania 652 days ago. But yeah, Danny V was technically stolen for 10 plus months. Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we're supposed to talk about that most recent Danny V thing. Yeah.
I think it's at least kind of public, but yeah, we might want to clear that before we talk anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Danny B style. I don't really know the story with it getting stolen back in like 2015. Was that when it was that it got name changed back then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't until like
Trey is a god,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Here, we can look at these accounts on let me see if I can.
That was when Mindplex was fun server.
Let's see. I like how they changed it to the DB cape. It's no longer the Danny B style cape,
Yeah.
which fits with debug. Here's now the name of Danny B style. That's kind of a sad ending to Danny B style. That is okay, Penderdrill. I understand that we're gonna get less views today because of the Technoblade, who's streaming right now.
What's he streaming? Dream SMP.
I have no idea. I think it's like actually no. It says it's some charity stream.
Oh yeah, I remember. I saw the whatever post for that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Look at this. This is the Danny B style cape. Danny B style. There was that weird story about what happened with the name after it got name changed. Where like it got sniped on an SFA and then Mojang wiped it, and then
Pockets.
it got sniped again. Which is kind of weird, but yeah. What other one of one capes are there? Let's see. We have the okay, what's the Spade cape? The Mr. Messiah cape. What did he do?
Let me actually. I'm gonna look it up.
I've got it pulled up. It says, "Thank you for creating the Better Light mod."
Oh yeah. That was a long time ago too, wasn't it? Like that was
Yeah,
really early
2011.
days of Minecraft.
Because that got kind of integrated into the game, right? Or no?
I
Yeah,
feel like it did.
yeah.
That was smooth lighting. Yeah, Yanni says that
Pretty
was
much.
smooth lighting. No, this is not. A new cape.
Apparently, the cape was discussed in 2011, but wasn't granted until 2015.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, it's wow. So this has also been stolen at some point. Because look at the skin it has on it, and also look who it's following on NameMC.
Huh.
I didn't even know this was ever in comp.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I vaguely remember it being in the community, but I don't know if I have like any screenshots of it.
Because
Or...
yeah, somebody has the NameMC claimed.
Yeah, I do remember it being in the community, but I don't know if I actually
Oh,
ever
this person
caught
says
it.
Yanni says the NameMC was jacked, but that what does that does that necessarily mean that the real Mr. Messiah like claimed it on NameMC, or did somebody? People are saying NameMC was jacked, so it's possible that yeah, it was just like his own. He claimed it on his own NameMC, and then somebody else jacked the account.
Yeah. That's probably just what I'm thinking of then.
Yeah. I mean, my NameMC account got jacked last summer.
Yeah. My NameMC account got jacked like 3 years ago.
Nice.
I got it back, and I yelled at the NameMC staff, but
Yeah.
it's good.
Mine was jacked by Mayhers.
I don't even know who mine was jacked. Just a very, I think it was just a very racist Invaded Lands player. I have no idea who it was.
Let's see. What else do we have for 1-of-1 capes? Well, we have the NameMC Plus capes, the NameMC developer.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back. This okay. Well, there's the Snowman cape. We can talk about Julian Clark. This was in the community for a little while. At least very briefly.
Yes. And I think I have screenshots of that. I could probably share some of the screenshots. And do you already? I'm sure you have some screenshots of it, right?
Yeah, I have some. I don't know where they are, but I have some screenshots. You know
Yeah,
what,
I
guys?
can-
I'm gonna go find my Minecraft screenshots folder.
I'll share some of mine with you as well. This is
Cool.
of Julian Clark, right?
Yeah, Julian Clark. I'm opening up my program called Everything, and I'm gonna search through my files to find my screenshots because I don't know where they are.
There's the two that I got. But yeah, that was in the community a while ago, and if I remember correctly, that one got locked in the lock wave with, what was it, Red and Pink and all those other accounts that you talked about in like an old OG alert?
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, I think it says I disconnected.
Oh,
Yeah,
weird.
your stream's loading. Oh,
That
it's
is
back,
weird.
I think.
Are we back?
Are we back?
Yeah, I think it's back.
Okay.
It's going
good.
wild.
Are we sure?
Yeah, it looks like it's back.
Yeah.
think So.
Okay, if the stream's back, then we're good. I don't know what just happened, you guys. Oh, I lost my creative mode though. That's too bad.
Yeah, the server went down completely. I think everybody lost what they had.
Yeah. Okay, what were we looking at? We were looking at yeah, IGN TikTok,
Okay.
which got name changed. Well, it has been on account since 2015, but it got changed on like 5 or 6 days ago. Oh, it got
Yeah.
migrated and then changed. So I wonder what the deal is with that.
Yeah, that's something I'm also kind of thinking about. Is I feel like with this new migration, it's gonna be bringing a lot of really old players back to the game just to secure their accounts. But because name changing wasn't a thing so long ago, or even for the people that did name changes back in 2015, I feel like the forced migration is gonna cause a lot of these older people with OG names to come back and change them.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this Junebug 66, if it's the OGO, did they name themselves TikTok after the Kesha song?
Probably.
Because that
Imagine.
wasn't because the TikTok was musically back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was musically up until what was it? I think it was like 2017, but people just didn't actually care until 2018.
I
So
did
they
not.
named it.
Oh no, people are thinking I ignored Aureus. No, Aureus, I saw your donation. I think the stream crashed around then. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
update my name MC Plus. I could do it during stream or after stream. That's up to you guys. Yeah, that's actually really funny because I guarantee I bet it was after the Kesha song.
It was either the Kesha song or they just
Yeah.
happened to be listening 2 o'clock at the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was Kesha.
that's funny. Maybe they had a little time machine. They went forward. They're like, "Yo, this is gonna be worth some money in a few years."
Yeah, and then they changed their mind in a few
Yeah,
years.
got rid of it.
Yeah.
But nah, Junebug66 is better.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right. More OG. Worth more.
For the numbers.
Yeah.
That name
Make
tells a
work
whole
more.
story.
That name tells the whole story. Oh man. Alright, what other one of one capes do we have that we hadn't talked about?
Birthday.
Well, we have
There's Birthday, which is a recent one. There's Turtle, which I still call a one of one because I mean
pretty much is.
it pretty
Like
much is.
it is a one of one that they just tested on. But for
Yeah.
all intents and purposes, it still is.
Which ones of these
Yeah.
have been in the community? Because we have not Mr. Messiah. Snowman has been in the community. Millionth Customer has been in the community. Danny
Danny
B
B has.
and
Billy K hasn't been like hacked or in the community, but like Billy K himself has kind of like interacted with the community, I guess. So
right.
question mark on whether that would be included. But no, it hasn't ever been like hacked or anything.
I see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because Billy K is like he plays on Blockmania sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like again, it hasn't been stolen. There've been a lot of Mojang capes and Mojang Classic capes. Well, not really as many Mojang Classic capes, like a couple of them, but mostly regular Mojang capes have been stolen. Was Cheap Shot in the community? No, it wasn't.
It was.
Cheap
It
Shot
was,
did
okay.
get hacked at some point.
Oh,
a
I
while
didn't
ago.
realize that.
How about some
Or
Polish
maybe it was
guy?
pulled. Yeah. And then he got it resecured, so
I
all good
see.
now. Very safe.
Yeah.
Oh man, the Mojang moderator cape, it's so good.
It's really the best one. It's so good.
Bro, I'm running out of money. Update NameMC Plus, I beg. Thanks, Aureus. Guys, should I update NameMC Plus on stream?
Might as well.
Sure.
Here,
You're torturing
Joy
this man.
messages me that there's an issue with migration. TikTok will not be snipeable/claimable if Mojang doesn't fix this. As you can see, TikTok still exists on the API. Huh.
Weird.
Oh yeah, so it's still attached to a profile. I have a list of good names that are blocked by the issue. If the issue gets fixed by Mojang, the names will most likely drop to the public. So, okay, yeah. Toon actually messaged me about this today. He made a bug report on Mojang about this. I kind of wanted to talk about this. So, 9 hours ago, when a previously migrated user changes their name, the previous name of that user should be dropped into the public after the 37-day grace period. But with migrated accounts, this does not happen. After 37 days, this name is unclaimed and still assigned to the UUID of the previous owner of that name. So that's interesting. So yeah, they said that it's happening with the name O2. Here, let's open up these links real quick. So it says they changed the name to this. So it's not actually on, like if you look at their profile, it's not on their account. It shouldn't be their name right now. But if you look at the name, it has a UUID and it's the same UUID as the one as the other account.
Mojang is like I like some of the people at Mojang, but they are such a mess when it comes to doing anything ever.
Yeah,
I
okay, if you look
know.
at this up, if you look this up on NameMC, it says it's available, but it's not available. Like you won't be able to claim this because they think it's on some sort of profile.
Yeah.
I just don't know how that would happen.
Yeah, I don't really know. No blue screens yet. Oh god.
Congrats.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give someone a nice little timeout in the chat. We're currently not rating names, and I don't really plan on it today, except for if I do rate any names, it'll be people who submitted their names last time. Especially I think there were 2 people who donated, and I haven't.
Urias and somebody else.
Yeah. Well, I will get back to that. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. So there's this weird bug, and I don't was that happening? Has this been happening the whole time, or did they break it?
It's been happening
I
for a while.
don't think it's been happening since the start, but it's definitely been happening for a little bit.
Because I know that there was the issue where if you changed your name and then you migrated, you weren't able to reclaim your name before
Yeah.
everyone else could get it.
I think that's
Maybe that's
fixed.
linked. It could be related.
It's possible. Maybe they fixed that and broke the other one.
Yeah. I would not be surprised. That sounds like the exact type of thing Mojang would do.
Yeah. Apparently, Joy sent us a list of names that we have. Well, none of these are really worth anything, actually. I don't even feel like reading them out, but I can paste them in here. You guys can look at them. These names: Gajo, Unscary, DRF, Lands, Uptaken, Uncuffs, Cried. So like fake semis. Let's see. One second. Replying to someone on Discord real quick about stream related things. Okay, so what else did you put in here? We have invalids, which we could always get into. I feel like we get into invalids in every single stream. There's so many of them. It's so cool. And there are a lot that we aren't really allowed to talk about. Allowed, I say. It's like someone can really prevent us from talking about them, but yeah, we can kind of go through some of these if you guys want. We could do invalids, or we could talk about like marketplaces, which would honestly, I'd rather talk about marketplaces right now.
Yeah,
that sounds kind of
more
cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
So I know that I get a lot of questions about this on Discord and in comments and whatever, like where to like buy and sell OG names. And I'm gonna just say, like I always say this, is that I don't support buying and selling Minecraft usernames. It's against Mojang's EULA. You're not allowed to do it.
And as you know, we are big EULA followers.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Team EULA.
Team
Yeah,
EULA.
definitely.
But yeah, so that being said, there are all sorts of sites that exist to do exactly those things: break Mojang's EULA and sell your accounts. And I think the most popular one right now that you can still actually sell accounts on is OG users. Or am I wrong
Yeah.
about that?
OG
Yeah.
users is definitely the most popular. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's by far the most popular.
Yeah, all the current ones have the pros and cons.
Yeah.
I have OG users open on stream, and I don't know if that's a bad idea or not.
It might be. That website, there's some interesting stuff on there. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to get into that on the stream.
Thanks, Joshua. You should never buy or sell Minecraft accounts, as it does not abide by Mojang's EULA, End User License Agreement. Thumbs up.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, people kind of, they sell their OG names on here. The most popular one, or the one that everyone used for a long time, was MC Market, which
I love MC Market.
still
I wish it was
exists.
still a thing. It still exists, but like Mojang just destroyed it. Like they killed it. They slaughtered MC Market.
I'm
in
also
every
banned
single
now.
He's
which
also
sucks.
he's also banned.
Really?
Yeah,
Your account got
my
hacked,
account got hacked, and so I made a ticket, and the account got banned, but then I was never able to actually get my account back. Because like they asked me for like confirmation, like they wanted like my email and stuff, and then I like didn't realize that I was supposed to reply, and I was on like some throwaway account, and I forgot to reply, so I never got my account back.
I don't remember them having very good support, so that's probably the major con of MC Market when it was still like a thing that people used.
Yeah, because MC Market, for those of you that aren't aware of this, it was like the number. Hold on, my phone's going off. I need to mute this. It was like the number one place to like buy and sell like Minecraft accounts, and really a lot of like Minecraft related stuff. But Mojang, yeah, I think this was like after OG Alert started, so I'm pretty sure I talked about this in an OG Alert that they shut down and removed their part of the site where you can sell your accounts and anything like account related. In fact, I don't even think they have like the word Minecraft on here, do they?
Yeah, they don't.
No.
Like, I'm serious. Mojang destroyed the site, and then the Minecraft market staff destroyed it even more by being like, okay, you can't have anywhere where people can sell accounts. You can't have anywhere where people ask for value of the account, so they removed appraisals for a little bit. You can't have anything that says the word Minecraft, so they even removed, like, if I remember correctly, they removed like building and plugins and all that stuff for a while. And then the Minecraft market staff themselves were just like, you know what, we're gonna just like make it so you can't sell any types of accounts at all, even the ones that were like allowed by the service. Like they removed YouTube, which YouTube allows.
Right.
So they effectively killed the site. They removed like 2/3 of the stuff that was on the site, which made up like 90% of the user base. And after that, the site died. Like
Yeah.
everybody
Well,
told them the site was gonna die. They just ignored
they
it.
were threatened with a lawsuit, right? That was the big reason they freaked out.
I think so. I believe that's what I heard. I don't know how much of that is true because that could have just been rumor. Maybe it was said by a staff. If it was said by a staff member, then yeah, probably. But even still, they didn't have to remove like everything unless they got
Right.
sued by like 10 different companies at the same time.
Right.
But
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, they the saddest part, at least to me, I think about MC Market being shut down is that not only do they not allow like Minecraft account sales and stuff anymore, which was, there's a good record of it too. You had
Yes.
Yeah.
every like
That's
dating all the way back to whenever it started on there. You had every single thread. Like you couldn't delete threads, could you?
No.
you could if you bought the Supreme rank, but if
Okay.
you didn't, then you couldn't.
So there were a lot of threads. You guys would even find some stuff about me on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting stuff. Like when
But
it
it's
first
all
they first
gone.
Yeah, when they first removed selling accounts, I was like, wow, that really sucks. And then I realized I couldn't look at the section anymore because back then, literally like 90% of my research was done with old MC Market threads. That killed me for a while.
Yeah, it's really too bad. And now our options are to go around to people from the community that remember
Yeah.
things instead of actually looking.
It sucks. It sucks too that the stuff wasn't just hidden; it was like actually deleted. You can't go
Yeah.
through your own profile and find old stuff.
Yeah, it's like completely gone.
Well, it might be hidden, but if it is hidden, it's hidden
Hidden
even
past our
from
level.
us.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's hidden. I think it's just
I think it is because for me, for a really long time, it still showed me as having like 4,000 posts in the appraisal section, even though they were all hidden. They did that number changed like a few months ago, so maybe a few months ago they did actually like full on delete stuff, or I don't know. I really hope they didn't. I hope it's private somewhere.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Joshua puts in chat that Dream being sold on there, but
Yeah.
so yeah, that's where Dream bought his username was
Yeah,
on MC Market. There was proof
Every
of it.
time somebody denies that that happened, I really want to just link them the thread.
Yeah,
It doesn't exist anymore.
yeah, it's too
There
bad.
is
There
pictures.
are plenty of screenshots, but yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
there's
April 2019 when he bought that. Aureus, thank you for the donation. He says, I'll update name MC on stream and MCBYT gets a cape. Okay, well that's all right. We'll do it.
bribes.
Name MC plus. Let's see if we can find it on GitHub by just searching it. You can't, guys. GitHub.com. Here, oh look who it is. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's on M6. Yo.
your stream is saying that there was a lot of lag.
Ah.
I don't know what happened.
All right, we're updating. What version is it on now? Okay, hold on. We're downloading it. Download the extension. Extract the zip file. Go to Chrome extensions, enable developer mode, and then select load unpacked extension. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this off my screen because I don't want you guys to accidentally see something that I don't want you to see. I don't even know if there's anything that I wouldn't want you to see, but okay.
Never know.
You never know. Manage extensions. First, I'm going to remove the old one. And then I'm going to extract the new one. And oh, you guys must update this thing a lot. Load unpacked. Downloads. There. All right, we are now running NameMC Plus 2.7.
Let's go.
Do I have to restart my Chrome?
Don't think so.
Here, let's go look at my profile. We did like 3 updates a day. So what is different about it? I'm trying to figure out what's different because I don't see anything that's different. Maybe look at the capes. I don't see the NameMC Plus capes. Do I not have the...
If we've been scammed.
I think we've been scammed. Oh, okay. More capes, account types. Old layout, what does that do? MC username. We love
Shout out
MC
to
username. Here, we'll go look at this. They say scroll down. I'm scrolling down. I don't see... Oh, oh, this is cool. Look, they have all the Optifine capes, the custom Optifine capes on here. Oh, that's actually really nice.
That is good.
I like this. Do we know why? This is a Eskimojo and the real Oaken? Are these like Sphax people? Because they look like looks like Sphax pure BD craft textures.
I have no idea. I assume that they got their. I mean, I know
give
they
it
got
out to Eskimojo for their work on BD craft. Give it out to after Eskimojo as. This is just a recolor of the Eskimojo cape. Okay. This is cool. Yeah, I don't see the NameMC Plus capes, guys. I think you've broken it. NameMC Plus. Yeah, these are all the custom Optifine capes. Retrobot, bruh. Fake Retrobot. Thank you for the donation, Laster. I appreciate it.
Retrobot.
That's funny. Retrobot. Yeah, because this one got transferred to a different account, right?
Yeah, because of things. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think there was stuff we weren't supposed to talk about. Reload one more time. Oh, there we go. Okay, there are a lot of NameMC Plus capes now. Guys, I felt so special. And now I'm like one of a lot. Where's MCB's cape, by the way? Why doesn't he have one yet?
Can't believe it.
This is unacceptable.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Maybe you need to reload the... Okay, there we go. Oh, they gave the bacon cape to McLee.
Nice.
I like this.
Well deserved.
Good, good. It's too bad he's not on today. He was saying internet wasn't working, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some internet problems.
Too bad. He'll come on next time, I guess. Let's see. Oh yeah, do you guys want to see the picture of a Dreams account being sold? Here's a screenshot from Joshua. It's just account username Dream being sold. I guess wait, yeah, it says sold up here, so it was posted on February 8th. No transaction ID. Guys, that's not good.
Oh dear.
Has Dream migrated his account?
Probably. Chances are high, I would imagine.
No migrator cape.
Oh no. We
But
can check through MC.
yeah, let's check on MC username.
He is not.
Wow.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh dear. That's not
Interesting.
good.
Very interesting.
It's a little bow on his skin right now. Look at all these skins. What are these? What is this skin?
It's like a cat.
It's like a cat, but it's huge.
It's a fat cat.
My phone is going crazy right now. My charging port on my phone is like broken. so it like plugs in and unplugs all the time, like if it's charging.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what
Pain.
else we had listed up here. Tanpug. Oh, veteran caves. We can always talk. People always want to hear about veteran caves. I still get a lot of questions about that. We don't. The only thing with veteran caves is that we don't know like what's going on with veteran caves. Like Dinnerbone, quote unquote, confirmed them.
Yeah, but that's a very questionable confirmation.
Like we don't know how involved Dinnerbone is in that. He may have just been talking about migration capes. Yeah, we don't really know what the deal is with that.
Situation.
Yeah. Report to Mojang that Dream broke the EULA and got his account locked. I don't think Mojang would lock Dream's account.
I bet that's been done many, many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure plenty of people have reported Dream, but like Dream is bringing them new players, and Dream's making them money, and Dream's not doing anything bad, so they're probably fine with it.
Isn't Nosh's account locked?
I don't think. Well, actually, that's the thing. I feel like he said he didn't have access anymore, but I don't know if it's like
It's
full on
kind of
locked. Because I don't want to cap about this because I do not remember the full details, but I think I remember people saying, like, actually people from Mojang saying that Notch's account had like special weird security placed on it, and it wasn't even treated like a normal account. Like you had to be on
Oh.
a certain device or
Yeah.
something to get to it. So
Yeah.
if he doesn't work at Mojang anymore, that's probably the reason why. But then again, like he's been on it since he left Mojang because he made that video with Dream.
Well,
and I think
wasn't. They weren't on his account. That was a
Oh,
disguise.
he was. Oh, I didn't even know. Well, then yeah, he probably has just not had access to the account since he left Mojang. That would be my.
It's kind
my
of sad.
theory. Yeah.
It's on his. Oh yeah, he said it's on his. Or someone in chat says it's on his work email, which you can't access. Which is that kind of sucks. Kind of sucks,
remember-
Notch.
I
Very
remember
sad.
Notch talking about like how there's like it was he can log into his account normally. There's like a certain way. It's like security probably. So I think that's the reason.
Yeah.
Not really that he forgot his credentials. I think it's like internally.
Right.
can't-
Well, yeah, maybe. I'm not exactly sure how that would work, but yeah. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess I wanted to just on the topic of Dream buying his account and Mojang not doing anything about it. It kind of goes along with what they've done, with Fundy, right? Where they deleted his name,
Yeah.
or they deleted the old account that had Fundy on it, and now
Yeah.
now they just gave it to Fundy.
One way or another, that name went to Fundy, and Fundy probably should not have it right now.
Right.
But I mean, I don't think it's really hurting anyone, considering that the original owner is like completely inactive. Chances are,
Right.
and probably doesn't care at all. But it's also setting a not very good precedent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that person paid for it, and
Yeah.
just outright just deleted the account, even though it was hacked. You can still
Right.
get it back.
Oh man, Anthony, thank you for the donation. He says, dang, a bit late to the stream. I thought it would be on Sunday. Anyways, just a weird question. Who's going to win the boxing match tonight? AJ or Usyk? I have no idea. I don't follow that kind of stuff.
Usyk has a cooler name, so my money's on him.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, Anthony. I'm not really a boxing guy. Please link the screenshot of Dream buying his account. You guys want the screenshot? I can send you this. I'll put it in chat. Thank you, Joshua, for sending this to me. That's funny. Yeah, here, well, Joshua says that there are some official words on Dream. We can read this. It says, whoever was messaging this is Xylophian or something, the person that Joshua was talking about earlier. He asked, always wondered, anyone ever mention Dream's bot account? a lot of people in the community complain about how he's exempt because of his fame. Just curious if anyone actually cares. And the Mojang employee says, not sure we're aware. Actually, we probably are, but we don't have the evidence to take action considering Dream is so popular. So that kind of confirms it, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, there's been a lot of accounts that were locked without very much evidence.
Yeah.
Cough.
That was
Every
me.
single lock wave ever where they literally just heard the name mentioned and then locked the account.
Right. I mean, there was like the famous one on MCM where they went and just locked every name they saw, right?
Yeah, and they ended up locking accounts that were posted in the appraisal section that like weren't even owned by the person asking. They were just like, "Hey, this account looks cool. How much would it be worth?" And then the account gets locked.
Did those accounts
So-
ever get unlocked, or was that where they just?
If I remember correctly, everything that was locked in that wave never got unlocked. Or I might be thinking of a different lock wave, but I remember that at least
I
in
think
one
you're
of the
right.
lock waves, none of them ever ended up getting unlocked because Mojang like specifically marked them as part of the wave never to be unlocked.
Wow, that's really awful.
Horrible. Yeah, that's the
Gum.
worst possible way to take care of it.
That kind of goes back to a question we got a couple streams ago about is it dangerous to own an OG account? And so in that case, yes, it is.
Yeah. I don't think
Um,
they've been doing them recently, but it's certainly not like it's not fully safe. It's not exactly safe.
This person asks who did Dream buy his account off of. So we think it was this person, Ken. That would make sense.
Yeah. It was Ken.
Is Ken still in the community? Do we know who Ken is?
I don't think he is still in the community. He was in the community up until the MC market shut down, if I remember correctly, but
Okay.
I have not seen
Well, actually,
anything
on here, even
like-
this, it says disabled account. So it looks like
Yeah.
he may have left pre
Yeah.
that. Someone says stream
was-
keeps pausing every second. Is that the case? Is stream pausing or no?
It might be. If you got disconnected earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some connection issues.
That sucks.
Yeah. But I don't think Ken is around. If he is, he's probably on OG users because it seems like the vast majority.
Yeah, people are saying stream is laggy.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's too bad.
Not good.
Man, okay, how do I fix that, you guys?
I don't. Let's see. What bit rate are you streaming in? Try streaming in a lower bit rate if you can. That might help.
Video bitrate is 5500 and audio bitrate is 128.
Yeah, try changing video to like 4000 or something like that and see if that helps.
Okay,
don't
and
know
then
if
do I
it will.
change audio at all or no?
No, audio is fine. You pretty much will never have to change your audio quality.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. I guess let me update that while streaming, so we'll see if that fixes it. Will you guys let me know in a few seconds if that fixes it?
Yeah.
Now
And
it
you're
says
streaming through OBS, right?
yes, I do.
Check at the bottom. If at the bottom it still says you're doing 5500, you might need to stop streaming and restart. in,
It says
like,
I'm
2
doing
seconds.
for like 4100.
Okay, then it should actually update. I remember. I don't think it always updated.
Okay. Yeah. It says now my stream says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering, which not ideal.
Yeah,
My
that's
upload speed kind of sucks. Like I have an upload speed of like 17.
Oh, yeah, that's not great. I only have, I think, like 30.
That's like the highest they'd let me get while not paying. Like I'm already paying like almost $80 a month for internet,
Jeez.
and paying more than that just doesn't seem. It's so stupid that I have fiber internet. Like I have 1,000 download and 17 upload, and it's just because they limit my upload. And Twiskoff says, so if Dream's account gets locked, he's screwed since he has no OGI. I assume there's some OGI. No TID or OGE when previously bought. So, yeah,
Yeah, it makes me
actually.
kind of wonder. I know the original owner of Dream. They
Like the
used to be an
original
admin.
owner of like
Yeah,
Delta
they used
Ninja?
to be an admin on a GTA server I played. Like I remember when they changed to it.
Okay.
I was never friends with him, but I have a mutual friend, and makes me wonder if they still have any of the OGI or creation info for it.
They probably do.
Yeah, there
'Cause, I
is
mean, that
some.
could seriously screw over his account.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have heard there definitely is some OG info to the account that's known. It's just not really been like used for anything. Also, I'm on Rockspot right now, and somebody just messaged me saying that or Ken is still in the community, which is Plastic Kenny. I thought it was a different Ken. I didn't realize they were the same one.
Oh, that's cool.
But apparently that's Plastic.
Oh, it's M6 says he's ready to join, so we can add him to call.
So,
Yay.
sweet.
Sweet.
Um,
Let's add him.
bad.
Oh, Anthony, thank you so much for the donation. Anthony says, get a new computer, a 4790K and a GTX 980 isn't enough, and your blue screens are probably due to your older hardware showing its age.
Hey.
Yeah. Hello, welcome, M6.
What's up?
Yo.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Cool. Well, I've now updated NameMC Plus, so we're chilling. There's no reason for you to be upset with me now.
Yeah.
Someone in chat says it's not plastic, so we don't know if that's true or not. Let's see. I'm going back into streamer mode on Discord because of, like, Discord sounds and stuff. Okay. Yeah. Well, this person says, when are you posting the edited versions of OG Alert? So that's something that I am working on. I have a couple people. I remember I posted a tweet about looking for editors to edit those because I don't really have time to edit through a 3 or 4 hour video. So I have some people working on that right now. And we're going to see how that goes. And if it goes well, I think I'll continue with that and have those be uploaded as little, edited down versions. And if it doesn't work out, then I guess I'll get to editing them at some point. I definitely, I feel weird about having somebody else edit my videos. I don't know. I know MCB,
Yeah,
I don't know how you feel about that.
That's kind of how, making videos is hard. It's just that's just the way it is. Making videos is difficult because, and I'm pretty sure this kind of goes for you too. I don't want to speak for you, but I legitimately do pretty much everything by myself. All the recording is done by me. All the editing is done by me. The research, the scripting, the thumbnails, making sure that it shows up well in search results and stuff like that. Getting the actual ideas for it for the most part is on me. So I'm spending a solid 20 hours plus on every single video, and that's kind of the dilemma that I've come across is I could hire other people to help me make the videos and I could get them out a lot faster, but I feel like I'd be sacrificing the quality and the creative control of it, because even if somebody can do it in a way that I think is more even if somebody can edit it or script it in a way that's more easily digestible, or maybe popular with, or fits what's popular at the time, I don't know whether that's always going to be the way that I want my videos to be made.
Right. Yeah, I know, and I agree with that. And that's why I'm it's not that I don't trust people that, I don't trust my editor, that they're not a good editor or whatever, I think it's cool, and I think it's great that they're willing to do that for me, and of course I'm going to pay them for it, but I agree. You don't have creative control over it, and it's, I don't know. I really I love the process of going through and from start to finish making a video. I spent 18 hours on editing alone of that 45-minute OG alert that I uploaded.
That's insane.
And it was grueling at points, but I love that process, and I love I love making videos and that's the thing is that's why what I'm thinking about this whole editing thing is that I'm just not sure about it, because so it's worth a try though, and I'm trying it with the first OG Alert Live, and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm sure the video is gonna turn out well, but the question is that if I do I feel comfortable uploading a video that I didn't edit myself? I do have to say though, I don't, you said you make your own thumbnails. I don't make my own thumbnail. Well, some of them I do. The worst ones on my channel I do. The nice thumbnails are made by a friend of mine.
Yeah, I feel like, and this isn't speaking from experience because obviously I haven't had anybody else edit my videos, but this is just kind of what I've picked up on from what I've seen from other people is that you can have another person edit your videos and still kind of have it be like creatively your own thing, but you have to be like close with that person. Like you got to be friends with whoever's doing the editing because that person will like know you, know how you are, and the type of stuff that you like, so they can
Yeah.
edit in a style that's like it fits their vision and it fits your vision and it fits what people actually like to see on YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
But that's easier said than done.
Yes. No, for sure. And I really wish that I had a decent amount of time to spend editing, and the thing is I don't. I have,
Yeah.
school is really rough sometimes, and
School is pretty difficult. School's not great.
yeah, it takes up a lot of time that I think could be spent doing other things that of course, hopefully the end goal with school is that I get to do something that I want and be comfortable in life, but
When
it
it's taken
definitely
away.
it takes away from a lot that I want to do creatively.
Yeah. For me, I don't think school's been taking up as much time as it's been taking up motivation. Because I
Yeah.
feel like when you spend that much, like I mean, you're probably doing even more than I am, but like when you're going to school for like 8 hours straight, just constantly working and answering questions, and for me, I also have like video editing and recording work in school. After you've been doing that for 8 hours straight, like every single day, you don't want to come home and then do more of it. You
Yeah.
know, like it takes up a lot of your motivation.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that not only does it take up, honestly, that used to be the problem that I would have. It was like motivation that school took up, and these days, sure, there's a little bit of that, but it's mostly that I at school actually just takes up all of my time.
Yeah.
I'm in school, I'm not necessarily like in class all day every day, but there's one day I have free a week, and it's Saturday, and that's why I'm streaming on Saturdays. Other than like I've made that my free day per week. Like Sunday, I'm gonna spend most of tomorrow doing homework, and when I'm not doing homework, I'm making food or like doing things that I need to do, running errands, and so
Basic
there's a lot less time that I have to edit videos and make videos. Anthony, thank you for the donation again. It says another problem is probably finding someone knowledgeable in the community to edit the OG Alert Live so they know what would be considered important. Yeah,
That's
that is a good point.
yeah.
There are definitely, since I'm not the one choosing the things I choose to put into the, choosing the things that end up in the final edit of the video. It's it may not be exactly what I want to say in a video, and yeah, that's another thing. That's a good point, Anthony. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like besides actually like even outside of actually making videos, there is a lot that goes into the I don't even know how to phrase this in a way that makes me sound like anything other than an idiot. But outside of making the actual videos, there's a lot that goes into making every video, like finding the time to do it, finding the motivation to do it, making sure you have a decent idea on how you're going to do it so that it actually like looks good when you make the video, and make sure that like it's an idea that people want to see, and there's just so much that has to go right.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's so it can be kind of rough sometimes, and it can be really stressful.
Yeah.
Usually it's not, but there are definitely times when making videos can be quite stressful.
Yeah, because I feel like sometimes when you get caught, especially when you get caught up in like the numbers and stuff, and you see like one video that does really, really well, and you're like, wow, people like this, and how can I do more of it? And you can't think of a way to do more of it. Or when a video does really poorly, and you're like, wow, I spent so much time on that. I don't know why people don't like it. Like when you get caught up in the numbers like that, especially, it can be really stressful. But
Yeah,
even outside of that, it's just like with the motivation, you have to have like your motivation and have it. Like for example, for me, the reason I've not been making a lot of videos recently is not because like I don't have the time to do it. I pretty much do. Like even with school, I could reasonably do it, but it's like I when I want to edit a video, I can't. I have nothing to edit. Or when I want to record a video, I don't have an idea on what to record it. And you have to have an idea, like you have to have the right stuff at the right time for you to be able to make the video, and it's difficult. It doesn't always work out.
Yeah. Aureus, thank you for the donation. It says final donation. Added MCBYT's name MC plus cape. Enjoy. All right, we'll look at that in a second. I just want to answer this question in the chat. Lex asks, is OG Alert like a podcast now? Well, for now, we're doing live episodes, and this episode we are testing out a more podcasty format instead of solely news. And that's just because, you know, one, I think it's nice to try out new things, but two, I don't really have time to, you know, spend 20 hours straight editing a video. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to return to doing that. I was just talking about that in our group chat the other day, that I want to make the old style of OG alerts again. So that's going to come back, just probably not till like December. Okay. Oh man, there was something I wanted to say just a minute ago, but I got caught up with reading stuff in chat. Oh, you were saying getting caught up in the numbers. I definitely have spent time doing that and looking and being like, oh no, this video didn't do very well. And I remember that was when I first started blowing up on YouTube. Blowing up, I say, you know, I think it was because I went from like 0 to 5,000 in like a week or 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
And there was like the hand sniping video and whatever, you know, like you know, it was a lot of like hand sniping and little tutorials and stuff like that I was doing, and those were doing so well. And then I uploaded, I wanted to make, I know I've talked about this a few times, but you know, I wanted to make, I thought, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Drama Alert. It's what OG Alert is a parody of. Originally I was like, oh, I'm gonna, because there was like a bunch of drama between snipers. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a video about this, like, and I'm gonna do it in the style of like a Drama Alert because I think it's funny. And so I made that video, and it did not, like, in terms of views, did horribly. Like it got like 1,000 views, and my other videos were getting, you know, a lot more views, like 50,000 at the time, or 30,000. And of course now those videos have like 200,000, and the original OG Alert still has, it finally hit 10,000 views. So it wasn't as popular, but the people that liked it and the people that commented on it, the response was so strong. I got so many, like, you know, the engagement rate, I guess, was intense, and the people that were commenting, I was just hearing all these things, like the people really liked it. And so, like, that's another thing, is like you get caught up in these numbers, but then it's sometimes you just, I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say here, but I'm liking the response on these streams too, and I know they're not getting as many views, but it's, you know, it's what I can handle right now, and at the same time, I think it's great, and there are like a lot of people that are enjoying this and benefiting from it. So like, yes, this is not gonna blow up, but at the same time, like, it was never the plan, and it's not my expectation, and I don't, like, I've at least I'm in my mindset right now is that I don't really care if something does extremely well.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. People are talking about veteran capes in chat. People love veteran capes.
Everyone loves veteran capes.
Let's see. Oh, cool. Phobia is putting some dream owner history in the chat. I don't know if do we want to talk about that, or is that something we should not talk about?
I don't think we should, just because I feel like people focus on it too much, and every time it gets talked about in a semi-public manner, it ends up being like a huge deal, big situation.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't want to cause any issues, so I think we'll stay away from it. Just, well, I mean, we don't even need to know it, you know, like, it's like we know his account was sold, and that's kind of it, and that's all that really matters that much. Oh, I was gonna look for my old Minecraft screenshots.
Excellent box. Do you mind if I paste the link in the chat?
Oh, go for it. In the YouTube chat or the Discord chat?
Oh, the YouTube chat. It's because I made this like redirect sort of to
Oh,
the
for what?
veteran capes clip, just so I have it like, because the clip.
Oh
clip
yeah,
link
just
would normally
send
follow.
if it's not working in there because I haven't seen it come through on the chat. It might just be getting auto blocked. I can just put this in here.
Yeah, it's like it's not embedding properly, I think.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, here's a link to the Dinner Bone Veteran Cape video if anyone wants to watch it. Someone asked if I ever played HCF. I tried it out many years ago when it was like a newer game mode. But yeah, that's interesting. There are a lot of like communities within Minecraft that like there is a higher proportion of the players that have OG names, and I feel like there are a lot of OG name people that are like in the HCF community. Unless I'm wrong about that. That's kind of
No,
what
you're-
I've.
That was a lot.
You're
Yeah.
definitely right about it. I feel like it's just generally any really popular like PvP based game modes are bound to have a lot more people in them that are sorry, I'm in a Hypixel duel. I'm sweating real hard.
Oh, it's funny.
In all of the PvP based communities, there's a lot more people that are focused on stuff like that. It's not just HCF. There's kit map and practice servers.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean, I wonder why that is. Is it just because that like the people who play that are more likely to want to like flex an OG name or something?
yeah, pretty much. It's like the way that I interpret it is everyone there just kind of the OG community has a bit of an ego is something that you will notice if you're in it for any amount of time, and the PvP community also has a bit of an ego, so there's just a bit of a crossover there.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I feel like a big. Oh,
No, go
I feel
for
like
it.
Okay, yeah. I feel like a big part of it is probably just like the fact that they play Minecraft so much. Like the PvP community is full of sweats, and sweats are probably the types of people that are gonna be there at like 5 a.m. on name change day, changing their name.
That's why whenever you're playing like Bed Wars and like at a decently high level of like Bed Wars and Sky Wars and stuff, you see all the like 3-character usernames that hand snipe their name at the peak of whatever.
Watching
That-
X in a Box's hand snipe tutorial.
Watching the X in a Box hand snipe tutorials, yes, of course.
It's so funny I always think it's interesting. First of all, wait, before I forget this person Backrooms just messaged me and said that they have a weird name history. I kind of remember that, so I wanted to look at this. Yeah, let's see. Wait, what? This is so weird. Wait, can you guys see this?
I will check in just a sec.
Look at the IGN Backrooms on NameMC.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yo, what? I kind of remember when this happened, but I don't remember like what it was about it, like what caused that.
Oh, wasn't it like the glitch where if you change your name, it would just wipe the name?
I
from
think it was
history?
overwritten name history in some way, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. Like, I'm not sure what else it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like if I'm remembering correctly how this works is like you would have a name they had some different name that was changed on this day. Like Backrooms wasn't actually the name changed on that day. It was I don't know,
and so it
say
overwrote the
MJR
name history.
Jackal. Yeah, and then they
Yeah.
asked Mojang support. Mojang support removed the name, but they forgot to change the time that it was changed.
Oh,
So
and
now
this is a support thing?
Probably that would be my
Because
guess. Yeah,
I
I'm not-
remember I thought this happened by accident. This was like some weird thing that just like there was something up with there was summer of 2020. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, this is weird. So it was around this time, around July of 2020, maybe actually end of June 2020. I actually don't remember exactly when it was. It was sometime like June or July of 2020. There was a day that you could change your name, and it would overwrite like your name, your account would look like it never had a name history. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, I did that
I-
with a couple counts.
I don't think I do, but honestly,
Yeah, I don't.
everything was so broken at that point that just summer of 2020, like the entire middle of 2020 for Minecraft accounts was absolutely wild with all of the the dupe method and the invalid method. There was so much going around then. I can't even remember it all.
It's because the glitch, if you change your username and then you changed it to something else, it would overwrite the previous name. So if you change your name like 2015 and then if you did the glitch and change your name to something else, it would have the name show up as 2015 even though you changed it.
Oh, okay. And
2020.
then if you had no name history, or if you had like only one previous name, it would overwrite that.
Yeah, so basically your pre-name.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember a few people did that, and I was getting messages about it. Like, oh yeah, no, there was also a day where you could change. There was no cooldown on how fast, like how often you could change your name. You could just change it, and then it would overwrite the name history. It was like, I swear this happened for like one day. I can probably go find DMs of it, but somebody
Yeah,
was able to change his name over and over.
Yeah, I
You might
remember
be thinking of
like a
fast
video.
change.
No, not fast change. This
Not
was
fast
like an actual day where you could do this in
Okay.
like summer of 2020.
All right. I honestly can barely remember any of the stuff that happened back then, so I'll just take your word for it.
It was like right as it was, within a month of me like opening my Discord and like really starting to upload on YouTube, and I remember all this stuff was happening, and so I think it was kind of early on in that. So I remember a lot of things that happened kind of at the beginning of my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, yeah, that's interesting. That Backroom, that's kind of an interesting account. Yeah. Do we want to go through some of these invalids, or is there anything else people wanted to talk about?
We could go through invalids. I don't know. It depends. Like, if people are interested in that, then absolutely. I would love nothing more than to talk about invalids for like 18 years in a row. But
Yeah. I feel like we've spent like a good portion of the last few streams talking about invalids. So if you guys are interested in invalids, put it in chat. Otherwise, we'll talk about something else. People say all they want to see is account rating. Of course, that's all you want to see. Of course.
it's a big hit.
Yep. People love that. I will do more of that. I don't know if I'm going to do it today. I have a few. We could do the 2 people that donated the last time, but this does not mean I'm going to do any more. But I do feel like a little bit of an obligation to do that. Some people don't like account rating. Well, we'll do that. We'll go through these at some point. I need to do this at some point. What is this untitled document? Man, you guys, I found a document in my Google Sheets that was a bunch of like OG names and stuff like that were available that I didn't have accounts, like I didn't have enough accounts to take them. And oh my god, it's so upsetting. And a lot of them were ones that I'd actually like sniped too. It's like basically like a list of all my old names and that are like gone or locked or whatever. And oh my god, it was so upsetting. It took me back to 2015 when it was right at the beginning of NameMC. I was like, oh, I wonder if the name NameMC is available. And it was. And I was like, oh, I should take this. But I didn't. I was like, oh, I don't know. It's not very cool. Like this site isn't going to be very big.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's unfortunate.
Little bit of a mistake.
I have an old text file. I don't think I actually have it like stored locally. I have it stored on some online text site, which I'm not going to name just in case somebody finds it. But I have this old text file of back in, what was this, late 2018, all the semi-OG names that I manually searched through NameMC. I got rate limited like 5 times a day, by the way, because I was literally searching like 1,000 names every single day. But I had this massive list of all the semi-OG names that weren't taken yet, and I was just gonna claim a lot of them, and I never ended up doing it just because I didn't have all the accounts too. That was sad.
Yeah. I want to find. Wait, are there other? There's X and a Bex, X and a Bucks, and I saw X and a Bax on NameMC or Block Mania earlier. I want to get a screenshot with them. Oh my god, that's so funny. You can almost not tell them apart. Where are they? They even have my skin on them. Oh, here they are. All right. Let's get in here. Of course, people are gonna photobomb this. There, I don't know. That'll do. Yeah. Oh, man. So Phobia, you have a little YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I was I don't remember how I found that exactly. Did you message me about it? Was it when I was going through
Yeah,
my
I sent you a
DMs?
DM.
Okay, cool. We can look at this on stream because hold on. How do I find you? I search Phobia OG name. There we go. I found it. This is Phobia's channel. He's newer in the OG account community in terms of YouTube, but you've been around the community for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, since about 2015.
And you're OGO of Phobia, is that right?
I am.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool to be. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we don't break you, love.
Hell yeah.
You're a follower of Phobia.
Absolutely.
Never in my life.
It's really fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I got inspiration to start all that stuff from all you guys who were making videos and then stopped for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like. Well, when did you start on? I mean, you made Hypixel Skywars on OG accounts like 9 months ago, 10 months ago. OG account lineup 11 months ago. But yeah, it looks like you start making. Let's see, like this. How I watched. Well, look, you can see I watched all your recent videos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, how you got your OG name and what it's like. I thought these videos were actually pretty cool. I think some of them are something you don't really get either from I don't think you get either of these from like me or MCB's channel. And of course some of them you do, but some, like, of course, like some of these things are subjective, like how you got your name. Like it's just like another one of these stories that you don't, if you're interested in that. But the one I really liked was it was this one, that what are OG and some of the OG names in Minecraft. I think I commented on it, but
Yeah.
I thought it was a good description of like what those are, because that is such a common question.
I get so many comments on that video still asking.
See, you asking the same questions that you answered in that video?
Yeah,
I thought you
pretty
answered them
much.
pretty well. Wow, interesting. Look at this IGN username. I'm taking a screenshot of that. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Yeah, Carl. There are so many cool names on here. Old music. I love names like that are just like something you'd like say. Primordial. I knew someone who played on MCPVP who went by Primordial. It was like Primordial with like some numbers, and they changed the name to Prim.
Seen that name before.
I actually think I'm gonna hop on real quick just to get some cool screenies. Like, there's a lot of people on.
Yeah. People. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, Elias is on, of course. If my roommate were awake, he would be hyped about that account. But unfortunately, he usually sleeps till 6 p.m.
Good sleep schedule.
Yes. It's like the opposite MCBYT sleep schedule.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sad.
That's funny. Wow, look, we should. I think. All right, everyone who's on my stream and on Blockmania, we're gonna go over here, and let's all just stand inside of each other, like make like one giant blob of accounts. Like we try to line us all up like in one another. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, look at everyone running over here.
Oh my
That's
god.
insane.
There's literally like 30 people.
I want to turn on my like Labby voice chat, but I know that's so dangerous. That's funny.
Bro, I got that on recording. Like the moment you said that, I saw like 30 people.
Oh no!
no.
Why? I
Wait.
saw like
God,
30
the
people
amount.
just 180 and immediately come running. To
Yeah.
you.
Wait. The people were okay. We're coming back. Oh, look at them all dropping down. All right, everyone, get in the blob.
Everyone spam crouch.
No! Stop
Bro,
killing
this is
us.
admin abuse.
Admin abuse.
Absolutely. How unkind.
We are having a party. You're like the cops. Oh!
Oh my lord.
They just cut out the whole chunk. I guess that's one way to deal with it. I suppose that is.
No, it's not
That is
entity cramming. They're throwing potions at us. Do you guys remember when
amazing.
Blockmania had? Do they still have Minecraft Party? Probably not.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, they have party games. Oh, but it says online null out of null. Does that exist? No, it doesn't exist. Because I remember Minecraft Party was a huge thing around the time of Minecon 2013. I remember sitting in my hotel room at Minecon.
Yeah, that was on the Brawl network.
Yeah. Did it always on the Brawl network?
Yeah, one of the old coders for Brawl is in name MC Dev.
It's Tunes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Tunes was an empty PvP dev.
Yeah.
And I guess I remember he made whatever that was. So did that merge with Brawl, or was it? Because did Brawl even exist in 2013?
Yeah, Brawl exists since 2012. They bought MC PvP.
Yeah, but they bought MCPVP in like 2015.
Right. Yeah. So Brawl started with like gun servers in 2012.
Okay. Because I didn't think that Minecraft Party was part of Brawl in 2013, but I guess it could have been.
Yeah, that's when it came out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Brawl, MinecraftParty.com. I loved that server. Used to play in it all the time. I got really good at it too. That was like such a like that was like the kind of the first, at least that I can remember, first server to do that kind of kind of game mode. Oh yeah, everyone get on the sponges. We're making a player fountain.
Oh god.
Wait, everyone get on this one corner right here, so we're all on top of each other again on the sponges. Oh my god. This is so funny.
It's gonna be so laggy.
Does it give us jump boost? Is that what's going on? It looks like I'm seeing jump boost particles.
Why is everyone dying?
I don't think they're dying.
It's just they didn't go to the bathroom in time.
I don't know.
Is that something that happens when you stay on the thing for too long?
Maybe?
I have no idea.
Or maybe, I don't know, I've seen that on Blockmania before. I'm not exactly sure what happens with that.
I've never seen it. I have no idea what that means.
That's funny. Oh. We could take some questions from the chat. I kind of I didn't really write anything down to talk about, and so this is the, I don't know if you call it a problem. This is the consequence of that. Is that sometimes I'll run out of things to talk about. Oh, did we crash the server?
Uh-oh, I think so.
It's possible. That is a beautiful screenshot, though.
Yeah. Oh, I love how I can just move around and there are just people floating above me.
We're in the Matrix.
Yeah, I think we crashed it. That's too bad. Poor Blockmania.
I feel like every time I've streamed on a small server, we've crashed it.
Brancher asks how I feel about the weather today. I don't know, it's nice and warm. Not like it's too hot or anything. So it says, do you know why so many names got player blocked recently? I think we were talking about that earlier. It's with migrated accounts. If a migrated account changes its name, its old name doesn't actually become available. Question: do you think Mojang will do any more capes other than the migrator cape moving forward, like veterans capes? Yeah, that's another thing. It's like we don't really know, you know. Wow, why does YouTube think my stream bitrate right now is 1000?
I don't know. YouTube's weird, or maybe your internet's really laggy.
Yeah. Yeah, my internet kind of sucks sometimes. It says server's whitelisted, is that right? No, it's open. We're in. Someone is asking about an SFA to MFA method. I'm not sure. That's it's interesting that there are a lot of methods like that that have existed, especially in the past. But I know there are always methods that well, not necessarily always, but there are usually methods that exist to steal people's accounts, and that's a huge thing in the OG community. Are people getting? What people will do is like they'll crack accounts, and, like they'll just get like a bunch of like non-full access and semi-full access accounts, and like try to get full access to them, and that's like a lot of the accounts in the community have done that kind of stuff, and there are like people who've been really good at that, and like it's usually capes, and I think capes are more common that people do that with, but
Yeah,
Mahers.
it's mostly capes, to be honest.
definitely happens with OG names every once in a while, but yeah, more commonly it's capes.
Yeah, especially with the exclusive ones, like people are trying to get into those a lot. I forget who it was though. There's one that like just has like really bad security and is always just getting like accessed and then locked, I think.
Huh. Like which like a one of one cape or what?
I think it's one of the exclusive ones. It gets like it's gotten hacked a couple times.
But exclusive, what do you mean? Like
only one person has it.
okay, it's one of those capes. Okay, you're probably talking about Danny B style, right?
Yeah, I think it's that one or it's Akron Man. No, I think it's
Yeah.
Danny B.
Yeah, we talked about the one of one capes earlier. Yeah, Danny B has been, I think it's been in the community the most out of all the one of one capes.
Yeah, now it's locked, I think.
Yeah. We're playing TNT run here somehow. Apparently, prices are currently... Whoa, someone's going fast on this thing. Oh, and I fell. Too bad. We can watch the rest of the people finish this. Wait, what is this? When you press X on lobby mod, it makes... Oh, emotes. Okay. Yeah, what do you guys think about all these clients with like cosmetics and like emotes and capes and stuff like that?
I think it's kind of cool, and it's kind of weird because a big part of the appeal of Minecraft to a lot of people, I think, is the fact that it's like kind of not super detailed, really basic, low resolution, but then all these clients are coming in with like, hey, look at this 2048X Ultra HD 4K capes we have for you, and it's like, that's cool, but it looks really out of place and weird sometimes.
Right.
And it's $50.
And that.
They
That's-
cost that much?
Some of them
It's-
cost a ton of money.
Yeah, like that one dragon for
That's
lady, I think.
insane.
That's insane. Yeah.
Oh, I fell. That's too bad.
I've never used any of those clients. I just use Forge.
Yeah, I play. I guess I play on Labby, which is one of those clients now. But Labby Mod has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
I originally found it looking for something that would give me the old sword animation from 1.7, like after 1.8 came out. And finally, I was able to find Labby Mod. Huh. Yeah, I don't like people that judge Bedrock for microtransactions, then go ahead and spend tons of money on lunar cosmetics. That's actually really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are like the equivalent of Bedrock Edition in Java. These clients.
Yeah, but only
Bedrock
certain
Edition
people
is
can
not
see it.
that bad. Bedrock Edition is really fun for a lot of things. I think it used to be better, but like there are some things that Bedrock undeniably is better at. Like for example, faction servers, and this might be just my opinion, but there's so much more fun playing Minecraft Pocket Edition faction servers. Did Nikki just crash?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, somebody left.
It was M6. M6 has to go.
Oh, I didn't
Thanks,
even
thanks
know
for
if
coming on, M6.
Yeah,
See
we
ya.
love you, M6. See you, man. But I feel like the factions on Pocket Edition is so much better because, like, on PC, not only is it extremely sweaty, but people are like a lot more focused in the actual faction part of things. So there's like a lot more claimed bases and cannoning, and it gets really complicated. It sucks. It's really complicated, and you have to grind like 35 hours if you want to raid a single base. And on Pocket Edition, nobody knows what they're doing, so it's just like you can just be running around in the wild and see like a random hole in the ground and be like, huh, that's weird. And then you dig down and you find like 86,000 double chests of TNT and golden apples and stuff. So
That's funny. Yeah.
Minecraft Pocket Edition Factions is definitely like, it's kind of like a throwback to Pocket Edition Factions now is what like normal PC Factions was in like 2014. So it's a
Right.
really like de-evolved version of it, which I think makes it more charming, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, factions are so like pay to win now.
Yeah,
Insane.
it really sucks.
Interesting. That's pretty interesting that like I never even thought about like Bedrock Edition servers like that. I didn't even realize that they existed until recently. But yeah. Oh, Anthony donated. Thank you so much for the donation, Anthony. Anthony says, here's some topics. What are your guys' dream IGNs? No capes. What do you study in school? OG com related regrets in the past, and your best OG com moments. I'm gonna write these down because these are actually kind of fun. I'd love to answer these.
Those are good questions.
So
Questions.
I can go. We can all go around and do our dream IGNs. I think mine is IGN Nikki, which is owned by somebody else now, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that's just it's my first name, so I'd like, or at least it's my nickname. So that's what I'd like. That's what I would like to have. You know, that's kind of what everyone wants, right? Is their own name as their username.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Well, I was fortunate enough to get my own name as my username, so thank God for that. But there are some other names I would still really like. I don't like, there isn't a single one, but some of the, just like a few of them. Treasure was really nice. I saw that one recently. Dark, Snow, Obsidian. I saw that one active and I wanted it so badly, but
Yep, that was like an SFA snipe back in summer of what, 2020.
yeah, I think they managed to either get it full access. Wait, I'm trying to remember like the chronology of this. Maybe they got it full access. Maybe they sniped it on a full access. Maybe they, I don't know. Somehow they got it in full access, and I really wanted it. But A, it was like $1,000, and I'm not spending $1,000 on a Minecraft account. And
Yeah.
B, big EULA follower, of course. Like I'm
Yeah.
part of
Absolutely.
Team EULA for a reason, you know.
Yeah,
Like
we don't buy Minecraft accounts here.
never.
We only buy CS:GO skins, or is it just me?
I think that might. I have like a collective hour and a half of playtime on CS:GO.
A lot of the Minecraft community back in like 2014 and 15, at least on the servers that I played, or MCPVP, everyone moved to CS:GO, and I think that's kind of when I started
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, I have a lot of Minecraft friends that play CS:GO super actively. I just never really got into it.
Yeah. Asher. Woo, breakout cases, yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of fun stuff in CS:GO. Yeah. So, what about Phobia and Tanpug? What are your guys' dream names?
I probably have 3 top ones I wanted, and luckily I got Phobia, which was one of the 3. One of my old aliases used to have Snail in it, and so tried to get that account originally and was unsuccessful.
Yeah.
The last one I wanted was Ratchet, which unfortunately is in the hands of a scammer HCF player. So
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
those are my top 3.
I'm realizing now that yeah, like, Nikki's my dream IGN, but there are definitely other names that are like top of my list, and they're not like, none of them are high tier OGs.
Yeah,
It's always
there's just
like,
names that are desirable to you. I mean,
yeah,
it doesn't have to be high tier to be good.
yeah. I could definitely come with a little list for you guys at some point. What about you, Tanpug?
Well, it would be Pug, but it's
Yeah.
locked, so.
That sucks. What about Tan?
Yeah.
Tan's in the community.
Yeah, Tan
Yeah.
is dope.
But last time it was listed, it was 3K, so I'm
Yeah.
good.
It's a lot of money. Minecraft accounts
Yeah.
are worth too much right now.
For real.
Yeah.
Like they were worth too much 2 years ago, and now they're like 18 times as pricey. If you want like a basic OG name, it's like thousands of dollars. That is insane to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, mid tiers go for like around 1,000 or more. It's crazy.
Semi OGs that used to go for like $30 are now going for like 600.
Right.
It is actually wild. Like Milkshake, for example. And I'm not saying Milkshake is a bad name. Milkshake a few years ago would have sold for like, I don't know, $200. Right now, I think the current offer on it is like 3,600 or something insane like that.
What?
It's absolutely wild.
Oh my god.
It is
Prices are
wild.
stupid high right now.
That's insane.
Yeah. I don't even know. There are accounts on OG users right now with current offers in the tens of thousands. That is that bewilders me because I'm like when I was on MC Market a while ago, like I was seeing accounts like PC, like that's that's like an S tier OG right there. I was seeing accounts like that. People were debating, like in publicly debating in the threads, like I don't know, I could spend 2,000 on this, but I don't know if it's really worth it. Nowadays, that account would literally sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and that hurts my brain to think about.
And it really puts into perspective that like in what 2018, 8 and G sold for 20K.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine what they'd sell for now.
I gotta head out.
Oh, all right.
Man.
See
I'll
you
probably
later.
be back in like 2 hours, maybe an hour.
Cool. I assume we'll probably be done by then, but it was nice having you on.
Yeah, alright. Thank you. Bye.
See you later, tanpug.
By the way, I forgot to ask earlier. I probably should have asked this like a few hours ago. Can you hear people hammering like in my audio? Have you been able to hear that?
Nope.
No? Okay, good. Because there's been hammering in my house for the last 2.5 hours straight.
Oh, yeah, this guy, Stockings. I was just in a call with this dude last night, and he's friends with my brother, I guess. IGN Stockings. I think that's a cool name.
Yeah,
It's
not bad.
like I was saying it's like mid to high tier semi.
I'd say it's high tier, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a longer one, but it's, I would say, like, common enough word. That
Yeah, it'd be high tier. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. All right, we had more questions in here. Well, what do you study in school? That's one that can be answered quickly. I study computer science, or at least I'm trying to. I don't know about you guys.
I'm not in college, so I don't have like a major or minor or anything. I'm doing high school stuff, but in terms of electives, right now I've got cybersecurity, broadcasting, and psychology. Those are probably the main ones. I also have a digital arts class, which I don't know if I'm really gonna like it, but I kind of needed it to graduate, and I thought like, hey, might as well, right? So
Yeah. Do you
Real bad at procrastinating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gone the last 3 semesters to school, so
Nice.
we're working instead full time.
Sweet.
yeah.
Well, cool. MCB, do you have like plans to study anything in college, or have you not planned past high school yet?
I have plans past it, but I honestly don't plan to go to college because I feel like just seeing over the last few decades how college went from like if you had a college education, you could get anything you wanted. Like it was considered a really big deal to nowadays where there are people with full college educations that are still stuck working at like fast food places. Like
Mm-hmm.
I honestly have no idea. I'm not confident enough that it'll actually be worth it to go to a college.
Yeah.
So especially since like right now, it might be a little bit naive, but right now my plans are genuinely to pursue YouTube as like a full-time job and career. Because right now, like I'm making enough money off of YouTube that I could sustain myself on it.
Which
I'm
is
making
so
something-
cool, by the way.
Yeah,
That
it is insane.
That's the
That is
dream.
insane to think about. Like whenever I'm in class and I'm hearing my classmates talk about like, oh yeah, I work at insert local restaurant. I was gonna say the name. I stopped myself at the last minute. Thank God I didn't actually say it. I'm hearing all my friends talking about, oh, I work at this local restaurant or I work at the local grocery store, and in the back of like I don't say it, but in the back of my mind I'm like, I play Minecraft, but yeah, me too, man. I'm part of that group.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's
that's insane to
it's
think
like the
about.
dream, and
It literally isn't YouTuber like the #1 wanted job in the entire world or something like that? Or number
probably.
one-
I mean, it's like it's literally you can do things and make videos of stuff and get paid
Yeah,
to do that, which is
It's literally like the modern day equivalent of becoming like a movie star or a music star or something like that. I mean, movies and music still exist, but like all the people that wanted to be movie stars and music stars 20 years ago, now people want to be YouTubers.
yeah. Yeah, it's
crazy.
it is crazy. It's like it's so weird to think about like the fact that I don't make enough money to sustain myself off of YouTube, like to be clear, but like even like making a little bit, like I can pay for my gas and I'll be able to buy a new bike with like the money from YouTube, which is so
weird.
cool. Like
It's weird.
yeah. It's just like even going back a step, like it's weird to have and so cool to just have like people that like listening to me talk about things, or and it's just I don't know. There's something about it that is just kind of like And if you think about it enough, it's like, oh, that's like, huh, that's it's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Look at the X in a box lineup. Yo, Gappo's on. Let's go. Double cape. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What about regrets in the past in terms of the OG community? I have plenty of regrets. I mean, everyone regrets not taking whatever names on name change day or whatever, but like my biggest regret is migrating a bunch of account or putting a bunch of accounts on the same like Gmail account using the plus trick where like let's say you have an email, it's like, you know, like xinabox@gmail.com, right?
Yeah.
You can do xinabox, you know, +1 @gmail.com, and it'll go to the same inbox, but you know, sites see it as a different email. You know, you can do plus anything you want. And so I did that with, you know, I think it was like 500 accounts. And they were all on one email, and I had a bunch of OG names too. Like I think the total number is like 80 OGs and semis. Which would in this day's market be worth a lot of money. But I had a ton of them, and they were all in the same email, and they all got locked at the same time. So that's one of my biggest regrets, is just being stupid and not being secure with my accounts. But yeah, either one of you want to go?
Yeah. I
You
think
go
for
first,
me,
'cause
the biggest one has to do with capes, which is you know, back when cape coding was a big thing. I remember after the 2016 Minecon, one of my friends who used to play in my group wanted a cape real bad, and I wasn't really too big into the com until a year or two ago, but I touched on it. And he kept saying he was going to buy a 2016 code off of eBay, and my friend and I told him how stupid of an idea that was, that he was going to spend $50 on a 2016 cape code.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
$50 for a 2016.
Yeah.
I mean,
when
towards the end of when cape codes were available, they were selling for a lot of money, weren't they?
Oh yeah, they got real expensive.
2016s, I believe, by the end were selling for like 550. 2015s were probably around the same. 2013s were like 1300. 2012s were like 1800. I think that was the
It's
going
crazy.
prices at the time. Yeah, that was crazy then, but like imagine how much that would be now. If OGs
Oh yeah.
that were going for like 200 are now going for like 3000, a Cape code that was already going for $2000, like that would be insane.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
gonna be
even
way, way,
want
way
to
up
think
there.
about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. What about you, MCB?
Regrets in the OG community. I don't know. There's things I'm sad about, but I don't know how much they're necessarily like regrets. Like I'm sad that MC Market closed down, but I don't like regret that because I can't do anything about it.
Right.
There are accounts that I've had in the past that I like kind of still wish that I had kept, but I again, I don't really regret any of those except one. Except I used to have the name Fireball, and I don't have Fireball anymore because it got locked on the guy that had it, and that is probably the only one I can think of that I actually actively regret. Because all the
Right.
other accounts, like they're owned by somebody, and they aren't owned by like scammers. Like they're just owned by somebody happily using the name as their account, and I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Fireball, I mean the guy that had it, I liked. The guy that had it was chill. He wasn't like a scammer or anything, but because of the MCM lockways you were talking about a while ago,
Yeah.
some guy, it wasn't even him, some guy was just like, hey, how much would this account be worth? And that's what got it locked. Just some random guy that posted in the appraisal section asking how much it would be worth. That's probably the only thing in the OG community that I actively regret. Because
That's
that was such an amazing
not
account.
ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah, not fun. And then here's one that is your best OG com moments.
Best OG com moment.
I'm trying to think of mine. Honestly, like, that's funny. Nimble in the chat says that his biggest regret is not attending or buying a ticket for Minecon 2011 because the capes were a surprise and people didn't know they were going to get them until the tickets already sold out. If you guys didn't know, Nimble has all the other Minecon caves, just not the 2011.
So sad.
It's quite sad. Big moments in the OG community for me. You know, we have like back when I would snipe names. I think honestly the biggest one. Here we're looking at this account, Bajan. This is like back in the day. I haven't really done in terms of like actually getting accounts and doing stuff with accounts. I haven't done much since like 2015. I just make videos about it. But in 2015, we my friend and I got up at, well, I guess it was like 7 a.m. So not even that early, but for my sleep schedule then it was early, and we hand sniped the name Bajan on his account. That was just, I don't know. That's just a fun story. Wow. Remember, we both got up early, and we got back then it was a Skype call, and we sat there and like waited for the name to drop. We were looking at it on NameMC. There wasn't like a countdown or anything, but like it would say the time, and so then we were like looking at our like computer clocks or whatever for the time. And we both tried to click it, and I was the one that actually got it because we were both logged into his account.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then ever since then he's had the name, and he says that he's never going to sell it, and it's going to go to his kids. Which, by the way, is against the EULA.
Yes, big EULA breaker.
You're not allowed to give your account to your kids. But yeah, you guys, what's up? What are your best moments?
I think for me, there's like two. Well, there's one main thing, and then there's another, which is like I guess a series of big moments. So the first one is the invalid method. The invalid method, even though I didn't find it, I was the first one to find and create the accounts with the weird S character and the weird K character, the Kelvin sign. And that was such a cool thing to be part of. Like even if I didn't make the video, which I did, and to be completely honest, if I didn't make that video, I probably wouldn't still be making Minecraft Uncovered videos today, because that video is kind of what set everything into motion for me, or at least one of the biggest ones.
Mm-hmm.
But even if I never made a video about that, that was such a cool thing to be a part of, just spending so long like researching, figuring out how everything worked. And it sucked that it ended up getting leaked like 2 weeks after we found it, but
yeah,
it was still really fun.
Leaked to people like me.
No, it wasn't. I mean, I guess, but it was leaked in the saddest possible way too, because it wasn't just like somebody said it publicly. If it was like somebody said it publicly, that was fine. But it was, if I remember correctly, the way it got leaked was a guy in the Cheerful Ninja Discord. Wasn't it Kev? I think it was Kev. He heard something about like a weird thing going on with usernames. It wasn't even the invalids, and then he came to the same like conclusion that we did and figured out the method. And then he was like, "Hey everybody, here's the method," and he spread it to everybody. And then Puzza was like, "Hey everybody, I'm selling the method if you don't have it." And then he like got a bunch. It spread so quickly, like it spread faster than every other method I think I've ever seen in the community, which is why like within a day there was like 300 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I made like 20 of them.
Yeah, I was tempted when we first found out the method. I was tempted to make every single one of like my full access accounts into invalids at the time.
Yeah, mine were all SFAs.
Yeah. And outside of the invalid stuff, it's probably just everything to do with my cheerful.ninja snipes, because I had such a I had a weird relationship with cheerful.ninja. I had a lot of really good, like that's how I got Fireball, how I got all those really insane names. But there's some stories in there too. Like when I sniped Jackie and they thought that I was using a robot and temporarily banned me from the service, but I was able to get unbanned because I literally recorded every time that I sniped. Because I don't even remember how I was doing it, but I was getting these snipes within milliseconds, so they thought I was using a robot. That was one of them. The early days of me using cheerful.ninja, when I was like, I'll I distinctly remember when the server shut down, going through all of my tickets because I wanted to save all the info. I remember going through those and seeing my old offers, and it was hilarious because I was making the most polite messages, and they were basically saying like offering $5 to snipe the name Strength. And yeah, there were so many of those. And I remember back then they were like, bro, stop lowballing. I didn't even know what it meant. I was like, I'm offering you fair prices. I remember I offered like $10 for sharpness. And there were so many names like that.
I mean, that's how like
Occasionally I would actually
MC
get
Sniper
one.
was, right? Like everything costs $5.
Yeah, occasionally I would actually get one. Like I think to buy the snipe on Fireball, that was like $50,
Huh.
which was that
It's not
that
too bad.
hurts my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But that's funny. And then the last thing is when my cheerful.ninja account got hacked when it had Fireball and Quadrillion and something else, I believe. And the guy that did it is still in the community. The guy that did it is still active.
That's funny.
Yeah. I mean,
Interesting.
I guess that's not really a high. That's actually kind of probably one of the lowest moments, but it was still hilarious. And then they thought that I was lying in some like effort to badmouth Cheerful Dawn. There was so much drama around that time, but right now I just look back on it and laugh because it was kind of hilarious.
Yeah. What about you, Phobia?
I think my two biggest ones. The first would be obvious, which is getting the name Phobia.
Yeah.
Not give the TLDR on that one, which is, like I said, my old name had Snail in it, and so I was trying to get that name. And when I didn't get it, I remember I think I was in like 7th grade, and I only had one other friend who still played Minecraft, but I wanted to name change because it was a new thing and it seemed cool.
Yeah.
And so I only had one alt account at the time, and it was _0 dark shadow 0 _. So pretty dumb name. And I was like, I might as well get rid of that, get something halfway decent. And the other name that my friend and I were trying to get was Pikachu, but that off got taken immediately. And I remember trying to think of what to come up with because I didn't want to be too cringy with another name like _0 dark shadow 0 _.
Yeah.
And so there's this haunted house near where I live, which I actually started working at this year, called Phobia.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I love that place. Let's change my name to that. I didn't even know it was what an OG was.
That's funny.
I just happened to get something pretty valuable.
Nice.
So that was fun. Yeah. And then my other one is me totally, absolutely following Eula. And last year when I really got into Calm a lot more, acquiring some higher tier accounts that I'm not here to resell, and just seeing the value of those skyrocket, and me not regretting anything by picking those up.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. It's cool, like, I don't know. I'm sure everyone has like very similar like big moments, and the thing is like it's never going to be as big as it is for for you or me or whatever as anyone else.
Oh, yeah.
Like there are these like it's like tons of people got their names in the same ways, and it's just like everyone has their own cool little story. I think it's so cool to hear about like exactly why like that story about you picking the name because of the haunted house is fun because it's just like there's a reason for it. Oh, that's a cool name.
Absolutely.
200 in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we got through Anthony's questions. Pretty cool. We have been streaming for about 2 hours now, and I kind of wanted to cap it at 2 hours. So if there's anything we want to talk about before we end this, we can kind of do that now. But yeah, I need some time to myself today on Saturday, and usually I spend the whole day like streaming, and then I have to do stuff the rest of the day, and so I want a few hours to like just kind of think and just kind of like listen to music or whatever. So yeah, is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about, or anything else anyone in chat has? If there are any like burning questions, Stevie Pub asks how much the name Escher will cost him. It's funny. I wonder what is the deal with that account? It exists. I wonder if it's active. says it was created in 2015. It probably was just created after name change day. It's funny.
Which account?
The account Escher. ESCHER. I can type it, but I can't think about how to spell it.
This is spelled weird.
You know, honestly, like that name probably wouldn't be worth a huge amount, but the problem with like getting that would be getting in contact with the person who has it.
Yeah. I would say at most like a few hundred.
Yeah. Honestly, if it's your first name, probably worth that much. Like that's how much I, you know, if Minecraft account buying and selling were allowed, then that's like almost the maximum I pay for an account. Like I would not want to pay very much for an account.
Yeah. I think it's a last name, because isn't that the name of that optical illusion artist guy, MC Escher?
Oh, I don't know, but I know it's this guy's first name. Like we're real life friends, so.
Oh, okay.
Anthony.
I thought that's what it was referencing.
Oh yeah, no. Anthony, thank you for the donation. I guess next time you can do account appraisals instead of rating, maybe. I know we thought about that at one point. I don't know how I feel about doing account appraisals. Definitely.
Yeah, we're EULA followers.
Yeah, we follow the EULA. Oh, my game almost crashed. Yeah.
Appraisals are really hard right now too, anyway, because of how.
Oh, Escher says
the
that's
market
the
is.
person you talked about. MC Escher is who he's named after.
Oh, awesome.
That's cool.
Sorry, continue.
But yeah, I mean, the market stuff goes for whatever it feels like going for. So that to be honest, there's not really set prices for stuff anymore.
Yeah, appraisals are hard to do these days because you can almost ask anything you want. Like if your account's like an OG name, like especially like a high tier OG name. Oh wow, I got speed. I go really fast now. If your name is like a really high tier OG name, you can basically get whatever you want for it.
Yeah, you can stretch its value real far.
Like an example is the name WoW allegedly selling for $15,000. Whoa, someone gave me really fast speed. I can't move now. Wow, look at that. You guys see this? I don't know what level of speed this is, but wow. Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and thanks for coming on the stream, MCB and Phobia, and those of you who are not here with us anymore, M6 and Tanpug, and Mikely, or Mickley. I think he pronounces it Mikely, doesn't he?
He might. I honestly
I
don't
think that's
know.
how you're supposed. I think that's how he
Yeah,
said it. So I think that's how I'll start saying it. Is Mikely. He wasn't able to make it today, but hopefully next time we'll be able to. This is fun, and I'm glad we did it. So I will see you guys next weekend, I believe. I don't think I have anything going on next Saturday, October 2nd. Yeah, unless something changes, I will see you next week. Thanks for tuning in to OG Alert Live episode 3, and I will see you later. And we'll end the stream.